Hey everyone. In this video, let's talk about scatter plot. A scatter plot, it's a type of data visualization that uses, you can say, your x and y axis or your Cartesian coordinates to represent each individual data points in dots. So in this introduction, I'll just explain the basics of scatter plot. In the scatter plot, unlike other type of charts, a scatter plot doesn't connect data points. So it won't connect the data points with lines. Instead, it just displays each data point as a separate dot on the graph. So for creating a scatter plot, you need two variables. A scatter plot is used to represent the relationship between the two variables. One variable is plotted on the x-axis, then the other variable is plotted on the y-axis. And as I said, scatter plots are useful for identifying patterns or trends in the data. They can also reveal correlations if there is. Then we can also find if there are any clusters or if there are any outliers, and we can also get other relationship between the variables. Yes. So data points, as I said, each data point represents a specific value for both the variables. For example, let's take a use case scenario. Okay, let's take this scenario. So imagine you're a teacher and you want to understand if there is a correlation between the number of hours your students study. So you want to find if there is any correlation between number of students your students are studying, number of hours your students are studying, and their exam scores. I want to find if there is any relation. So for that, I'll use scatter plot to visualize the data. So let's say you collected data from a group of students and recorded the number of hours they have studied and their corresponding marks. So here is a list of data. Let's say first column, hours studied, and second column, let's take it as hours studied. Let's say second column, marks. Okay, so your student A studied for let's say 2 hours and got 65 marks. Your student B studied for 3 hours, got 75 marks. 4 hours, 80 marks. Let's say 5 hours, 90 marks. And 2 hours, 70 marks. Let's take one more data. Let's say studied for 8 hours. Maybe he got 95, 96 something. So let me just format a table for this data. Center it. Go to format as table, select anything. So I have my data now. So let's create a scatter plot. First, to create a scatter plot, just select the entire data which you want to create. So first select the entire data, then create a scatter plot. So just go to insert at the top. You have this scatter plot. Insert scatter plot. Let me just select the first one. Yes. So in this, the scatter plot displays each student. Yeah, see what is x-axis here? X-axis here is nothing but hours. How many hours they have studied? X-axis, y-axis, the marks they have obtained. So this scatter plot displays each student's data point as a dot. Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 records. Hence I have 6 dots. So by just examining the scatter plot, you can see if there is a trend. So in this case, you might observe that as the number of hours studied increases, as you increase the number of hours studied, the exam scores generally go up. So it's suggesting there is positive correlation between hours studied and marks, right? So the scatter plot can be a valuable tool for making decisions about how to improve students' performance. Yeah, there is formatting options. So let me just use this. All right, yeah. So this is about scatter plot. Thank you.